We're going to be visiting two dive bars tonight, Dino's and Mr. D's. Hang tight. Oh yeah, I had to get a little fuel in my tank and in my tum. This is not your typical video. Stick with me, give me a minute. Here we are at the world famous Mr. D's on Rainbow and Oakey. We had to stop by on the way down, speaking a little Gaelic and Irish with my fellow Irishman. This is actually a bike night that you're seeing here, and it's usually a really good time. Free hot dogs. Not a big hot dog fan, but anyways, let's get back to where we're headed. We'll be heading back to Mr. D's here in a few. We're gonna be heading over now to the world famous Dino's bar. I do have to make a stop first and pick up a buddy, and then we'll be heading over there. Yeah, a quick pit stop here to drop off a couple kids, possibly. That's right. Fuck you. Sometimes Russ just has to tell me what to do, so, you know, I let him have his little victory or glory, and I don't listen. What you're about to see here is us riding on the sidewalk. I don't advise this when you're in Vegas if you don't know the area and what's going on around. But hey, I'm not your father. Do what you want. This is Dino's Bar. It's been here in town since 1962. And it's one of the hot spots, depending on the night. Thursday night is one of the best nights of the week to go to Dino's. They got karaoke, they got the cheese girls out front. When I say cheese, I mean, you'll see here in a minute. They've got grilled cheese that's out of this world.
Oh, it's in the right spot.
Anyways, I'll let the video do the talking.
That's what I do.
You should sit here like this. Just do whatever you're doing. No, I'm just saying, you should
Definitely
like
sound
that.
like he knew what he was talking about. It is dive, but it's one of the best places in town to have a good time. So I'll get back to Dino's in a few minutes. In the meantime, let's get on with the rest of this. Getting disoriented in Las Vegas is kind of easy sometimes, even after living here for 35 years. One of the best things about Vegas is the weather out here. It's a little hot in the summers, a little hotter, more hot than you would think. But for the most part, night riding 24/7 times a year, it wouldn't be a hard thing to pull off here. It's a nice town, crime's pretty low, and well, here we go. Now this is just a typical night in Vegas for us. But hey, it's all about having fun and living life to the fullest while we can, while we're here. So I particularly like this part of the vid. Check it out. Sometimes riding through Vegas at night when the weather's perfect is some of the best riding I've had. It really is. Love this town. Now this is Mr. D's. Mr. D's is a whole different story. It's a local spot on the west side of town. If you go up the same street that Dino's is on, A.K.A, and go west, I don't know, about 7 miles, 6 miles, you'll hit Mr. D's, which is another biker bar in Vegas that a lot of people like to go to. And they got great food, really beautiful women working behind the bar as bartenders, and, well, to be frank, they're half naked. On the rocket scale of dive bars, from 1 to 5, Mr. D's is going to be, one of the better places on the west side anyways. At least in my opinion. I would give it a probably 4 stars out of 5. Wednesday nights is bike night at Mr. D's. They always have a live band. And the band's usually pretty decent. This place, in my opinion, is good enough to frequent every week. So to recap, Mr. D's Wednesday nights is bike night, and any day on the weekend also is going to be a good night at Mr. D's. Even Thursdays are not bad also. This particular Wednesday night is the Wednesday night before Christmas, so with exception, it is a little bit slower than usual. Believe it or not, that bartender you just saw right there, she rides a road glide, and she's a damn good rider too. If you like this, drop a like. So tonight on my first launch episode, we are hitting Mr. D's and we hit Dino's. Both great places to start your night or end your night in Las Vegas. Okay, well, anyways, that about sums it up for Mr. D's. Any questions, drop a comment. And we're going to head back down to Dino's here in just a second. Now, Dino's Bar is quite a different thing from the other, but on the rocket scale, Dino's is going to get a 3 stars. And I'll do to the whole atmosphere experience. It's not bad at all. Highly recommend going here, checking this place out on a Thursday night, Friday, or a Saturday. And also they have some of the cheapest drinks on the strip, so it's definitely worth hitting. Considering this bar is on Las Vegas Boulevard in Oakey, it tends to have more touristy people in there, but there's still a good old school feel of the rockabilly crowd that likes to go in there, karaoke and over the weekend. So check it out. Yeah, I said touristy. A correction of what I said. It's actually Wyoming and Las Vegas Boulevard, which turns into Oakey. Here we got the Grilled Cheese Girls. They come out every Thursday. They got their own little truck, and believe it or not, they are running a 5-star truck, out of 5 stars. Awesome, awesome, awesome. The truth comes out.
That's a nice car. It's brand new.
Well, yeah, it is.
It ain't old.
It's like Disney for
Hold on.
people getting ready on their bike.
Those lights are too bright too. Fuck it.
You gotta come to this way.
Nothing beats a beautiful woman getting dressed, or undressed, I should say. Well, that's going to be it for this episode. Thanks for coming out. We'll see you next week. And peace, love, and happiness. Click the like if you like.